Hey, my name is Jessica Prokup. I work for Discover Today's Motorcycling, Communications Bureau of the Motorcycle Industry Council. My job is to help the motorcycle industry do a better job reaching out to women and young people, and to get more women and young people onto wheels. But before this, I was editor of Road Bike magazine, which is a national motorcycle magazine. Did that for a little over 3 years. And thanks to that job, I had the opportunity to ride all kinds of bikes on all kinds of roads and tracks all over the country. So I've met incredible people. I've seen absolutely beautiful parts of America, and I've enjoyed some really, really great riding. So I learned to ride when I was living in New York City in 2001. I had a boyfriend with a bike. I rode on the back for a couple months, and then I said, that's it, I gotta get up front. So I took the Motorcycle Safety Foundation class, but I don't think anything can prepare you for your very first ride being on the streets of New York. But I did it. I was terrified and exhilarated, and I got out there on Broadway in traffic and just did it. And I've been riding ever since. For me, motorcycles are absolute best way to get around, and it's become a really defining part of my life. I currently ride a GSXR 750. She's a 2008. Before this, I had an SV 650S with a lot of cool stuff on it. And geez, before that, I think I had a BMW R1100R. The GSXR, by far my favorite bike, just fits me beautifully. It's a lot of fun in the canyons out here. Not the best commuter in the world, but I deal with it. So as part of my job at Discover Today's Motorcycling and trying to reach out to young people, I came up with the idea for a website we're calling Rock Moto. And Rock Moto is about the power of music and motorcycling. It's about turning people onto motorcycling through the emotional power of music. Because the two they go hand in hand. I mean, motorcycling is music. It's the same kind of feeling. It defines us in the same way that music does.
They just go hand in hand. You know, it's that free feeling. You know, rock and roll is sort of the symbol of freedom, and being on a bike, you know, is the same feeling.
So on Rock Moto, we've got interviews with all kinds of musicians who ride. People from Angels and Airwaves, Green Day, The Bravery, Incubus, plus we've got artists and athletes and all sorts of good content in the works. We've even done some man on the street stuff too to find out what moves other people and what makes them ride. And it's all tied to that emotion that comes from motorcycling, and we kind of describe it through music. In addition to our feature episodes, Rock Moto also has a section for user-generated videos, so you can post your own videos showcasing your bike, your band, great rides that you do, anything you want to say about motorcycling and music. We've also partnered with Pandora to create 2 special motorcycling-inspired radio stations. You can stream for free. Go to the music page on Rock Moto. You can click and link directly to the Pandora site, and you'll start streaming our music. As far as the stations that I have on my Pandora account, what do I listen to? I've got BB King, I've got Thievery Corporation, I have Rock Moto Rock and Rock Moto Indie. Man, what else do I have up there? I think, Dire Straits is a good one. And Modest Mouse made a great station. So anyway, I like a range of music. And generally when I'm riding, it depends on my mood. I'll listen to anything from Rage Against the Machine to Tom Petty, depending on whether I really need to psych myself up or just calm myself down. So Rock Moto also has a whole social networking component. You can create a user profile, interact with other people through comments, messaging, and our Moto Match application, which, based on 4 questions in your profile, matches you up with other Rock Moto rollers who have similar interests. We also have a whole ride section on Rock Moto that's meant to help out new and non-riders. So we've got a lot of information about getting into motorcycling, like links to MSF classes, and we have a really cool motorcycle comparison tool. You answer a series of questions based on your skills, abilities, and interests, and it spits back a chart showing you the kinds of motorcycles that might make a good first or second bike for you. For women who are thinking about getting into motorcycling, what I would say is that it really, really doesn't matter what you're riding, what you look like, what you take on, like what parts of motorcycling really appeal to you. It's okay to think about your image, what you look like, how you feel, you know, what you want people to see when you pull up to a curb. Motorcycling is all kinds of things to all kinds of people. So if you think it looks fun or sexy or badass, go for it. I'm also an MSF rider coach. I've been coaching for about 1.5 years now, and I teach all kinds of people to ride on the weekends. We get a lot of women in these classes, and I see a lot of people come in with really low confidence, and their nerves are just shot. And by the end of the class, they're laughing, they feel amazing, and they feel really good about themselves. But I see a lot of people doubt themselves, and they look to me for guidance and support, and I just keep saying, you can do this. Because motorcycling is like 95% in your head. Don't let anybody tell you why you can't be a rider. You're too short, you're too girly, and most of all, don't let you talk yourself out of it. If nothing else, you should take the class, try it for a weekend, and see if maybe it's something you enjoy or not. My other piece of advice is don't let anybody talk you into starting out on a bike that's too big for you. That means your significant other, your husband, your boyfriend, the guy at the dealership. Please start out small on a bike you can handle. I guarantee it will make your whole riding experience that much more enjoyable. You can work up to your dream bike down the road. Start small so you can build your skills and your confidence. It's so important. And don't let anybody talk you into the kind of bike they think you should ride. Sit on a bunch of bikes and see what fits you. Be who you are when you're motorcycling, because if you're not getting the full experience. Motorcycling will make you feel amazing about yourself, about the world, about the roads you thought you knew. It will change your life. So get out there and give it a shot. And remember to do it in the way that best suits you.